Yeah, we're set, ready, going without Nushbush City here. They're off and racing. They're away. A message to follow after this. The Racegoers Club Novice Stakes, 1.25 miles is the trip. Al Hilali up the inside got a good beginning, and also Real Gain away alertly. The previous winner wants a handy position. They're being followed by Intinzo, the grey, who's a little free, racing in third place. To the outside of rivals, trying to come forwards now, is Insanity in the hands of William Buick as they take the left-hand turn. Back to the running rail, Tujar, the royal blue jacket, is handy, will corner in fourth place now, just ahead of Intinzo, who's reined back by Holly Doyle. Lady Boba is next in the field. The black and white jacket runs up the inside of rivals. Blenheim Prince is next, yellow and white, settled in midfield. Light blue sleeves up the inside, Lark Hills, only got a couple behind. They are fictional, and finally Miss Bling Bling as they head down the far side. Levelling off into the back straight then, in the Chelmsford opener, it's Al Hilali who's out in front. Plenty of experience under his belt. He's had 7 runs to date so far. Just leads up here from Real Gain in second for Finley Marsh. Away to the left, the white-faced runner is Insanity, who's deep on the course. Intinzo continues to follow. Up the inside, Tujar is taking quite a grip there in 5th place. Jim Crowley trying to rein that one back. That's followed by Lady Boba. Then Blenheim Prince, Lark Hill, Fictional and Miss Bling Bling as they take the turn out of the far side. Working their way towards the final 3 furlongs. Al Hilali still in front, and a length and a half is the lead. Real Gain is in second place. Tujar to the inside. Insanity strongly driven up on the wide outside. Intinzo pleased to be moving okay, needs some gaps through. Lady Boba's back to the inside running rail. Blenheim Prince tries to keep tabs on this leading group as they level for the line. Furlong and a half to go. Al Hilali still narrowly ahead. Away to the outside though. Real Gain now sent for home. Real Gain moves on. Black and white Lady Boba tries to rally. Intinzo is finishing off now to the left, to the centre of the group, but it's Real Gain who's still in front, has a narrow lead over Lady Boba. Real Gain, driven to the line, will remain unbeaten. Has beaten Lady Boba in second, back in third was Intinzo, and they're away of Blenheim Prince, who finished fourth.
Richard Hughes has trained the winner of our first race here at Chelmsford this afternoon, with Real Gain making it 2 from 2 and in pretty good style as well, I thought.
Yeah, it was. First about over a mile drawn 14.
Richard Hughes has trained the winner of our first race here at Chelmsford this afternoon with Real. It's a pretty strong race on paper, I thought. A couple in behind who got their best days ahead, but he won nonetheless.
It was. This was the only race I could run on the all-weather 1.25 miles. It was perfect, and I've trained him for today from probably 8 weeks. Nearly get 1.5 miles, you know what I mean? But his pedigree will only take him so far, but he's got a bit of class, this horse.
Okay, George Baker just said you were best turned out today, so 2 things to be proud of.
Thank you very much, George. Lizzie'sHats.com.
There you go.
Thanks.
Thanks, Richard.
Cheers.
They're off and racing. Sent away over a mile for the Ace Resin handicap. Starter caught them in a good line. Eastern Charm. Couple of Yarmouth successes this season, and she's going forwards. Wants the lead. Colowan, 2 shades of blue up the inner. And to the outside, the cream sleeves of River Line is going to pass them all. So River Line gets to the front. Tracking over from Eastern Charm. Royal Design not far away. Cody Noir taking off as well. The 2 shades of green. Next row of runners sees Colowan to the inside, reading wider out to Fornham St Martin. Then we have White Mist, and deeper still is No News. And at the back of the field is Don't Want Me Boy, who settled at the tail and about 5 lengths off the leader. So it is River Line. Narrowly ahead, it appears to be quite a steady gallop. To the outside, Cody Noir is second. Eastern Charm, poised behind, racing in third. Royal Design next in the field, then to the outside is White Mist. The well-supported Colowan's got 4 lengths to make up and is right up the running rail in the hands of William Buick. Then comes Fornham St Martin, who's deeper out the mauve and green. Don't Want Me Boy continues to be with No News at the back of the field as they take the turn for home. Heading then inside the final 2.5 furlongs. Riverline now pounced on by Cody Noir, who is a previous winner and is sent for the line. To the outside, White Mist now starts to roll. Royal Design is trying to get going. Here comes Eastern Charm. 2 from the right, now picking up the light blue jacket, starts to try and take aim at Cody Noir. Heading to the final furlong. Eastern Charm pulling level with Cody Noir. Colowan is coming. Colowan with a furlong to go is now weaving out and trying to close in. It's Eastern Charm up the inner. Colowan with a big late effort. Eastern Charm all out, clang on. Eastern Charm, it's a 3rd win of the season, has beaten Colowan in 2nd, Cody Noir in 3rd, then Don't Want Me Boy and Royal Design.
Well done to Tom Marquand. Eastern Charm wins here at Chelmsford in our 2nd contest, and she continues to improve and she did well.
She does, yeah. Look, that was obviously a pretty different experience to going around Yarmouth, like on our last couple of runs. But I was pleased with the way she went and picked up, and probably just got a little bit lonely in front. So yeah, hopefully she can carry on with that progression and sort of start showing us what she might have in the tank.
Yeah, and it looked as though first run made all the difference there because Colowan didn't get that and you managed to hold her off.
Yeah, look, I'd say we probably could have run for another 2 furlongs, and I'd say we might have just kept her head in front. She was just waiting on another horse coming to her that last furlong, and look, you'd always rather a horse do that, and you have to ask them the questions rather than have it the other way around. So look, just great to get her head back in front and around a different type of track for her, and sort of it just adds another new experience to her sort of rap sheet as such.
You are the favourite in the feature later, Queen Aminatu. I wouldn't pigeonhole necessarily her as an all-weather specialist, but her best form probably has come on this surface.
Yeah, look, for whatever reason, she just, like, it wasn't a bad run at Ascot by any means, but on the weather, she just seems to have this certain ping in her step, and she finds a turn of foot that she just doesn't quite seem to hit on the turf at the moment. So, look, whether that will come in time or just the way the race has been falling for her will remain to be seen, but look, if it is the case that her form's better on the all-weather, then look, this is a perfect opportunity for her to come back to it for a 100 grand listed race, and yeah, look, hopefully it can be set up nicely for us.
Yeah, really good prize pot and a great weekend could continue after a fine day yesterday with a couple of winners at Sandown.
Yeah, hopefully. Look, the big days is where you want it all to happen, and look, there's a lot that goes in between as well. But you know, you go into weekends like that just hoping for a good day because it carries the next week pretty easily. So yeah, it was a good day in the saddle, and look, today started in the right direction, so hopefully it can carry on.
Well done, good luck later.
Cheers, Tom. Thanks.
They're off. Underway for the CCR welcomes the Japan Racing Association handicap over 7 furlongs. Twy My Son was a bit slow, and at the back end of the field, Distinguished Lady is strongly rousted along on leaving the gates. Coming to the end of the first furlong, War in Heaven got a decent beginning. Secret Moment also handy, and Wyvern, yellow and black, is trying to blaze forwards from a very wide berth. O Night also similar comments apply. Up on the inside is Open Mind. They're being tracked through by a New Definition, who's in company with the market leader Owl Island. Purple Jacket Orange Star is King's Knight to the outside, being tracked by Sir Oliver. Distinguished Lady back up the rail, and Twy My Son is at the back of the field. Already at halfway, and in front it is Wyvern, who got the lead. Shows up from O Night in second, and Open Mind, who's racing in third. War in Heaven is next in the field, being followed by New Definition. Whitecap Secret Moment is wider out, then Owl Island. Next in the pack is King's Knight. Still firmly driven is Distinguished Lady, Twy My Son and Sir Oliver, the final pair to swing in. Furlong and a half to go, then it's Wyvern in front. Now being tackled though by Open Mind. Away to the right, the Yellow Jacket, New Definition tries to close. O Night, War in Heaven, the next pair. Owl Island can't get to them. It's still Wyvern. Wyvern, a lot of early running, still has the call, but War in Heaven is picking up strongly and getting on top close to the line. War in Heaven does it again at Chelmsford. Beats Wyvern in second, tight third, Open Mind involved, then Owl Island, and up the inner was New Definition.
A lovely performance from War in Heaven in our Class 3 handicap here at Chelmsford, ridden by this man, Ali Rawlinson, and it was a lovely performance, I thought, coming with a good late thrust.
Yeah, no, look, he's an absolute legend. Do you know what I mean? He really is. Like, he's the younger lasses and lads riding him at home. It makes you so straightforward, and he's kind of brought them on the way with his success. Do you know what I mean? So he's a lovely kind of yard horse that everybody loves. And he's just got into a real role. He's such a happy horse, and he's loving life at the minute. Do you know what I mean? But you know, I thought the step back down to 7 today was a big question mark. He likes to kind of free wheel at the front of the field, and even last time over a mile when he won, he had to take a lead. So to sit even further back again today, testament to his kind of heart and determination to hit the line strong.
Yeah, it certainly was. Yeah. It looked quite a competitive race on paper as well, and I think that the way he's finished off, he's done it pretty well.
Yeah, massively. Look, like I say, mixed horses are flying. The whole team all year through. You know, this fella started winning. Well, he started running kind of winter time like Mick does, and I think his first win was in November with me at Wolverhampton off something like 77. As I kind of said that day, we kind of just got his trip massively wrong. Back in the day, we thought he was more 6-7 furlong horse, and I think, look, we didn't get it too far wrong, but at the same time, I think now he's just such a happier horse. He looks $1 million and he's reaping the rewards, you know.
He really is. He's got that very consistent record now, 4 wins from his last 7. Knows where the winning post is.
No, 100%. Look, like I say, he travelled very smooth today. Unlike last time around here, he was on the rail, and he kind of, I think he does get kind of a little bit claustrophobic and gets all kind of in a mess with his legs when he's not got a lot of room. But as I was saying to George just before the race there, he's got a kind of wide draw to overcome. With a drop back down to 7, whether we had enough speed to go early was the question mark, and we did to an extent, not as kind of far forward as we would normally sit, but I think with just that open space on his outside, he got into a lovely rhythm and finished really well and hit the line strong.
He certainly did. Very well done.
Brilliant, thank you.
Thanks, Ali.
They're off. Runners racing away over 7 furlongs for the Champagne Collet Queen Charlotte Filly Stakes up on the inside. White Moonlight, Royal Blue Jacket got a good beginning. Another Romance will also cross forwards to hold a handy roll. A length and a half away, Heredia is in 3rd. The Irish Charge Hod's Girl runs up the inner, back in 4th place. Dark blue and white colours, Aramis Grey is next in the field. International Angel is very wide to the extreme left, but is now moving forwards into the leading wave. And Queen Aminatu is at the back of the field. Settled off them, but they are very tightly grouped. It is White Moonlight, just the leader to the turn. Shows up over another Romance second. International Angel is 3 deep and wide as they swing out of the far side. Hod's Girl continues to follow. Aramis Grey is next. Heredia between that pair, and Queen Aminatu will be the final runner as they level for home. It is White Moonlight in front and trying to skip away. Leads by 2 lengths with 1/4 mile to go. Extreme left is International Angel. In the centre, another Romance. Hod's Girl coming with a big effort. Queen Aminatu has still got 3 lengths to find. Is now in 3rd, trying to box away under Tom Marquand. But it's White Moonlight heading to the final 150 yards in front, clear by 3. Hod's Girl, Queen Aminatu will not make it in time. It is White Moonlight in the Queen Charlotte. Queen Aminatu finished 2nd, Hod's Girl back in 3rd, then Heredia, International Angel, another Romance, and Aramis Grey.
The feature listed contest at Chelmsford this afternoon goes the way of White Moonlight and this man here, Kieran Schumacher, and a finely judged ride from the front, may I say, as well.
Thank you. She was very uncomplicated. She was very quick from the gates, and we were just able to set our own fraction. She relaxed beautifully in the bridle, and I wasn't hassled by anybody else, so it was very much sort of on our own terms. And when I asked her to quicken, she really quickened.
Yes, she certainly did. She had that lovely kick off the home bend, which you don't necessarily see at Chelmsford too often, more a Lingford or a Wolverhampton, but she certainly put many lengths between herself and the toiling rivals in behind.
Yeah, that's where she won the race, off the bend. She probably put 4 or 5 lengths on them, but I felt she was only doing enough inside the last furlong, so I just kept her up to her work. But she's a wonderfully genuine mare, and she seems to be enjoying racing at the moment.
Yeah, she had to carry a penalty there for that listed win last time at Musselburgh, but I did notice in the parade ring she's a big, bulky, strong type, and in the end it hasn't made a difference to her running at all.
Yeah, she's a beautiful model, lovely, strong mare, and she'd carry that weight, not a problem at all. So, no, really nice to pick up the spare ride today, and she was, you know, such an easy ride. I wish they were all as straightforward as her.
Yeah, and for some filly as straightforward as that, do you think a step up in grade could easily be on the agenda for her? She looks like she could handle it.
Yeah, yeah, I think she probably could. I think a step up to a mile even, that would might even see her to a better effect. But she's not short of speed at the same time. But yeah, I'm sure she can creep up the grades again now.
Just in terms of the way the race was run, how important do you think it was that you had a nice lead, but you were also able to settle her so well?
Yeah, we know, like, you know, racing here at Chelmsford, it can have an on-pace bias. That's not just in the warmer climate, but that can be during the winter months as well. So it certainly pays to be on the front end, and I think, you know, it didn't really matter today. We got it so easy, and everything was just on our terms, so it was very straightforward.
And you have some decent fillies in behind Queen Aminato, not able to get on terms, so the form looks strong for the grade as well.
Yeah, hopefully I can stay on her.
Definitely. And just you're in the silks of Ferrensby in the next. Chance of that one?
Yeah, look, she's obviously been a bit frustrated. I was retained by Steve Parker. So this is the first time I've ridden on the track, and God, I hope I can get ahead in front for all connected with her.
Top stuff. Very well done today.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, Kieran.
They're off. 7 furlongs the trip, powered by Love and also My Mate Mike were both steps slow. Away well though up the inside, Media Guest, the Nail Gunner yellow and black, and deeper out Ben Hamrash is flying forwards, wants the lead. Market leader Captain Wentworth is not far away. Fayersell next in the field, the purple and emerald green jacket with Ferrensby back to the inside. 1 or 2 jockeys glancing left, looking to see if they can tuck over. Midfield sit for One Heart races in advance of Powered by Love. Monadil, dark blue jacket, Spot the white cap, only got 3 behind at this stage. He's a hunk, one of those up the rail. Bomb Boy and My Mate Mike is at the back of the field. It's Media Guest then in front. Leads up by a length and a half as they head towards the final 3. Racing in second is the Nail Gunner. Ben Hamrash is in third. Fayersell travels well up the inside next. Still pulling away in between rivals is Captain Wentworth. Ferrensby now pushed along. He's a hunk. One Heart are also driven. They're pretty well stretched out here as they're about to level for the line inside the 2. Media Guest swings on in with the lead. Up on the inside, Fayersell to the right. Now starts to get going. Ferrensby asks for more. Also picking up Ben Hamrash. Left on the picture now, starting to close in the pink jacket. But as they head inside the furlong, it's still Media Guest drifting out to the centre. Ben Hamrash tries to get to Media Guest. Fayersell is running on. Media Guest all out in front. Fayersell trying to close. Media Guest might have just held on. It is pretty tight. Media Guest with Ben Hamrash and Fayersell on either side. They were then followed in by the likes of He's a Hunk and up the inner Ferrensby. They're off. 6 furlongs in front of them. Azure Angel not the best away, and also short of room with Shades of Summer. Had to snatch back the white and red and will now be at the back end of the field. Premier Beauty got a good start. Cuban Breeze not far away to the left. Orange jacket of She's Sentimental also rushing forwards. Lock Karen's up the rail. Ormalulu follows them. They're being tracked through by the yellow of Mile End. Holy Fire, the white cap up the inside. Red and grey striped jacket nips through well. After the awkward start, Shades of Summer is now 4 deep around the outside of Cuban Breeze, who's gone backwards. And Azure Angel will have to pass them all as they flash through halfway. It is Ormalulu around the outside of Lock Karen, the first pair. They're followed a length away by She's Sentimental. Holy Fire is still there up the running rail. To the outside, Shades of Summer now tries to launch the challenge. Premier Beauty looks for racing room. So too does Holy Fire. Red and grey now in the clear. Azure Angels darting up the fence. Away to the right. Tries to get through. Has it coming together. Mile End had to snatch up in that skirmish as they head inside the final 150 yards. Shades of Summer with Holy Fire. Azure Angel is still coming up the inside. Down the outside, Cuban Breeze. Azure Angel's got there. Quite a remarkable win. Has beaten Holy Fire in second, Cuban Breeze back in third. Marlin, no luck, followed him in company with Shades of Summer and Lock Karen next.
George Gill of Opulence Thoroughbreds joins me after a victory of Azure Angel in the sprint handicap, and boy, that got tight on the inside, but
hands and heels.
Brave, and so was she.
Yeah, very filly, and she still finished very strongly, and I think she's well ahead of her mark still. You know, to start slowly, she didn't have it ideal from the gates either. Alice Haynes, his horse on the outside, came across her, so Jack had to slot in behind, but he said they was going very quick. He went for the gap which was there up the inside. Michael's come across, but even after taking a check, she still was very gutsy to the line and hands and heels. So it was a great ride from Jack and very gutsy from the filly.
Yeah, certainly was. And I think she probably is quite well treated. I think if you had run her in that Royal Ascot handicap, well, I'm not saying she would have won, but she probably would have gone close.
Definitely would have been competitive, yeah. But it's exciting moving forwards, and we always thought she could be stakes level, but that's a very nice way to start the season now, and hopefully she can translate that onto the turf.
Yeah, it was just hands and heel stuff from Jack late on, so I think that performance can be even upgraded even more. You say the turf, so that's the next plan for her next steps on the grass.
Yeah, definitely. She likes top of the ground. She's a nice moving filly. So we ran her at Windsor, but it was very holding ground, and she didn't run very well. So yeah, if the sun stays shining and the ground stays firm, we'll have a lot of fun with her on the turf. Yes.
And black type eventually the target.
Goal. That's the goal. Yes, hopefully. But the way she did that today suggests she could be. So fingers crossed.
Very well done.
Yeah, thank you very much.
They're off. 5 furlongs in front of them in the finale. The Defiant got a good beginning. Democracy Dilemma, dark blue, white sleeves also pinged it. Up on the inside is the Thames Boatman. To the outer, red and white is Rogue Spirit. Bear Profits in midfield, races in company with Masonic. And at the back of the pack is Angle Land, as Bear Profit was short of room, taking the turn. So on the outside, it's Democracy Dilemma, who's crossed to lead. Shows past the 3 by 3 parts of a length. The Defiant racing in second. The Thames Boatman back in third. Couple of lengths away now is Rogue Spirit, pushed along in fourth in company with Masonic, and Bear Profits at the back with only Angle Land behind. In line for home, furlong and a half to go. Democracy Dilemma is in front, clear by a length and a half, and finding plenty at this stage. The Thames Boatman can't get on terms. The Defiant is back in third. Then we have Masonic, but Democracy Dilemma is shooting right away. Democracy Dilemma, a most impressive winner of the last. The Thames Boatman in second, Masonic in third, then Bear Profit, the Defiant, followed by Rogue Spirit and Angle Lands.